Namaste everybody. I Kumari Akanksha Rai. I heartily welcome you all again on this channel. So today matter is very controversial in nature. We are going to indulge ourselves into this matter by discussing certain important points and landmark view over this matter. So not delaying on more, I am just jumping on the topic, that is a petition which have been filed by a celebrated leader, a prominent advocate named as Dr. Subramaniam Swamy. He is the current Rajya Sabha member also. He had filed a petition seeking or praying for the deletion of a two word, which is the part and parcel of Indian preamble, that is secular and socialist. The first petitioner is Swamy himself only, and second is Advocate Satya Sabharwal. Challenging this petition, they are just questioning the validity of insertion of these two words through the 42nd Amendment, Constitutional Amendment in 1976. So their argument is this, that constitution framers were not in favor of insertion of these two words. They were treated it as against the democratic governance. So before jumping into the direct matter, contemporary issue, we must peep into the past. So originally our constitution was having a preamble that is completely based on the objective resolution which was proposed by our first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. That objective resolution were accepted with certain changes, and it is taken into the constitution as a form of preamble. And what was it originally? We the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, democratic and republic. These two words, secular and socialist, was inserted only after 42nd Amendment in 1976, when India was going through the emergency, national emergency on the ground of internal disturbance. This amendment is itself known as a mini constitution of India. And through this amendment, these two words got inserted. What was the basic aim behind it was to just expressly deal with these matters, socialism and secularism. Initially, it is into this constitution, but impliedly. You can find it in fundamental rights. You can find it in directive policies, DPSPs. You can have a look under preamble of our constitution in itself. This is talking about liberty, justice, equality, fraternity. So, what was held after this amendment, S.R. Bommai case came into existence, which treated secularism as a basic structure, as a part of basic structure, and this was a very landmark decision. Because being a part of basic structure, meaning thereby you can't amend it as per Article 368 of Indian Constitution, because you can amend a constitution until and unless it's not questioning the basic structure of Indian Constitution. So these petitioners are also saying that by inserting expressly into Indian preamble, it is getting impossible or hard to amend as per the Article 368, which Parliament had power to amend. So Constituent Assembly debate, what was at that time? At that time, during Constituent Assembly debate, members such as K.T. Shah and Brajeshwar Prasad asked to insert these two words. But Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was then chairperson of drafting committee, objected. And what he said, I'm going to quote it, that what should be the policy of the state, how these societies should be organized in its social and economic side, are matter which must be decided by the people themselves, according to time and circumstances. It can't be let down into the constitution itself, because that is destroying the democratic governance. He was against this notion. He said that it is already mentioned into Indian Constitution. If you go through the equal distribution of resources, other parts are there, that is Article 25, freedom to profess, practice religion. So these need not to be put it expressly. Impliedly, it is mentioned into Indian Constitution. So the B.R. Ambedkar's contention is getting accepted or already been accepted by Dr. Subramaniam Swamy himself. He is completely in notion with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar reasoning behind not inserting it expressly into the preamble. So let's see what would happen on 23rd of September, because it have been already challenged by CPI leader by with his own contention that if you are going to challenge and if you are going to delete this two word, means you are just going to play with the basic structure of Indian Constitution, which you can't do. So let's see what is going to happen. Tab tak ke liye have a great life ahead. Thank you so much.